102.5, the alternative station. Joe Jewett in the morning show. It's 8:47 now, and time for the weekly gaming report. It's brought to you by Video Game and Music Exchange. Chuck from Gaming Nexus in this morning. How you doing, Chuck?
Not bad. Yourself?
Doing well, man. What do we got this week?
Well, this week there aren't a lot of big releases, so we're kind of focused kind of indie showcase, so to speak. First up is a game that came out last Friday called Anomaly Warzone Earth.
Anomaly Warzone Earth.
Yes, and this came out for Xbox Live Arcade, but it's already out for the iPad and for the PC. And have you ever heard of the tower defense genre?
No.
Okay, so we'll drop a little knowledge.
If it's not Mario Kart, man, I don't know.
Okay. Well, basically, you kind of set up defenses along a path, and enemies come along, and you blow them up.
Okay.
Well, this is a reverse tower defense game. And so you actually play kind of the invading horde.
Okay.
And so it's a nice mix of strategy and action.
Okay.
The strategy part of it, you kind of have to set up your path through the city and make sure that you don't attack certain guys head on. And you kind of have to pick which units you want. You've got like an APC. You've got
You got to be smart. You got to be strategic.
Exactly.
Okay.
And the action part of it is that you play this little dude called the Commander, and he runs along and kind of heals.
Is he like the general from the insurance commercials?
Something like that.
Okay.
Not quite as obnoxious, and actually has powers, and actually,
General speaking?
Yeah.
Okay.
In this game, he's actually got a British accent. So if you can do the general
okay.
speaking with a British accent,
gotcha.
That'd be awesome.
I'll work on that for next week.
Yeah. So he can heal units and kind of drop decoys and kind of protect and even call in airstrikes.
Okay.
It's not like a super fast-paced game, but it's a nice blend of strategy and action. I had a chance to play it before it came out, and we even reviewed it already. Fun game. It's a bit different. It's a bit out there. It's also something kind of not something you see only on Xbox Live Arcade.
Okay.
But totally worth it if you got some time.
Okay. What is it called again?
Anomaly Warzone Earth.
All right, and that is for
Xbox Live Arcade.
Okay.
And you can also find it on the PC. It's been out for a while on the PC and on the iPad.
Okay. Next up, we have what?
A game called Skullgirls, and this is a game from a small studio called Reverge. And the 2D fighting games like Street Fighter and others have kind of made a comeback over the last couple of years. And so this group of guys got together and like, hey, we can do this even better. And so what they've created is a fighting game for fighting games fans, built by fighting games fans.
Okay.
So it's kind of Inception like that. You're 3 levels deep here.
Sure.
But it's a really cool game. It's very tight. It's not a big game. There are only 8 or 9 characters on the roster.
Okay.
But it's all hand-drawn art, 2D art. And so it's gorgeous. And they had these really neat characters. Like there's one girl called Sarabella, and she's got giant fists coming out of her head that she can kind of grab and pummel people with.
That's very attractive.
Yes. They even have a naughty nurse if you're into that kind of thing.
Okay.
And they have another girl who's got kind of this long shock of black hair, which you can use to attack people. It's a really cool little fighting game. It's a very beautiful, very artistic looking. Worth picking up if you're a fighting game fan because it's very pure. They've got a new combo system. It's very tight, very controlled. It's only $15, and you can download that digitally on Xbox Live Arcade as well as the PlayStation Network.
Okay, and that's Skullgirls.
Skullgirls.
Okay, one more this week?
Yeah, finally we have Legend of Grimrock, which is coming out for the PC and the Mac. Now, at first time I saw this, I thought this was going to be Legend of Grimlock, which was the leader of the Dinobots. Okay. I'm like, well, that would be really awesome. This is actually also probably just as awesome. You basically control 4 prisoners who may or may not have committed their crimes, and they're tossed in this giant mountain keep, and they've got to escape. And so it's this old school dungeon crawler game. And so you kind of stack your guys back and forth. So you don't want to have like your magic users in the front and then your fighters in the back, because you can create like a chainy incident. Like, oh, I accidentally shot my friend.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, so you kind of stack them. There's a little strategy involved, but it's really well done. It's kind of an old school dungeon crawler. You go through, you kind of have to explore monsters, traps, kind of the standard thing. It's very well done. It's fairly cheap, and you can buy that either on Steam or through GOG.com.
Okay. Good stuff. So we actually liked them all this week.
Yep.
We called it the Indie Showcase. Legend of Grimrock, Skullgirls, and what was it? Anomaly Warzone Earth. Excellent. Website people can check out?
GamingNexus.com, and we got a nice segment so you can actually see Skullgirls in action today.
Cool. Thank you, Chuck. 8:51.